Hi, welcome to today's show. Today I'm going to talk to Debbie. Debbie was a star of a show in the 1983-1984. The show was called Brain Space. It goes something like this.
Brain Space.
Now, I should explain that Debbie is actually an art student. It's 1983, and so I thought it would be good to talk to her today because I'm also an art student and it's 2013, so that's 30 years difference. So today we're going to step back in time, but also we're going to remain anchored in the present time. So I guess we're going to relate for you today in parallel situations. Debbie, thanks so much for being part of the show today. First off, can you believe that it's been 30 years since you were an art student?
We'd like to leave an ultimatum to Rob.
It is, right? Oh. So, looking back retrospectively, my first question is going to be, I'm interested in the person that you used to be before you became the person that you are today. So I'm really interested in the things that helped construct who you are. Particularly interested in the education system and how you feel that benefited you and your formulation of your idea of self. And if you look back with a kind of a rosy tint, or if it was a peachy time, or if you feel differently about the education system and how it made you who you are today.
That I was tutored of the years from 5 to 12, which are the crucial cerebral formative years, right? With teachers who gave primal screaming a bad name.
Primal screaming, like, oh, or like, ah, sort of thing.
Like, you know, putting down Mary for being quite contrary.
Oh, yeah, I know about
when
that.
Mary has probably just sussed out there's a draconian regime operating in the tuck shop.
Excellent.
Proving the behaviour of little Jack Horner. What a good boy am I. Towing the corporate line.
Party line.
Getting the plum jobs, right?
Excellent.
Hey, diddle diddle. The cat and the fiddle. Fiddle the till. Fiddle the funds from the public sector to the private. While the cow jumps over the moon.
Gina Reinhardt.
Viz, the lunar module, which serves as a distraction from the absolute bankruptcy of the capitalist economic system.
Which is bankrupting the third world, right? And speaking of the third world, we'll just pause that. Let's talk about our new leader, Kevin Rudd, who has already instigated an immediate harsher penalty law for illegal immigrants to the country. So he's now suggesting that they're just economic refugees and they're wanting to get a piece of Australia's wealthy pie, i.e. Australia is the tuck shop and these refugees want a piece of 4 and 20 pie, right? So I would say that the Labor Party really hate each other a whole lot, but they do have one common goal, right? And that is they all want a really big piece of pie. And I would say that that is the only class struggle that we are involved in today. Am I right, Debbie?
The class struggle dominated by the clanging of the wrong sort of heavy metal. What I want to say is, therefore, never seek to send to see for whom the bell tolls. It tolls
right. Kevin Rudd. That's right, Debbie. And if we can talk about this for just 1 minute, my brain is like really clanging right now with anxiety because who knows what will happen next. I mean, my situation is that Centrelink are starting to get on my back and they want me to find a job. And my problem is this, like I have this job, I interview people, I'm interviewing old timers, that's something I do, I don't do it that often, but it's something that I definitely do, it means a lot to me. I don't know how to juggle this with a job at a car wash, for instance. Like, I don't know, my head is clanging right now, you know what I mean? This is my struggle, right? Creativity is my struggle, and I'm struggling. Am I right? Right.
given it's a struggle for you to be creative. And like,
Well, yeah.
what's wrong is that you don't realise that it's not you that's destitute, right? It's the so-called haves of this world who are destitute.
It's great to know.
Destitute, right?
Right.
Well,
So I'm
someone
not
such
actually
as you,
poor.
who has a really secure position in the unemployment industry, should view your dole check, right, not as a source of social insecurity, but as a ticket to spiritual awareness.
Oh, that's
Like,
great, because I've already bought my ticket to India and I haven't told Centrelink.
I really feel sorry for the so-called haves with their jacuzzis and their in-ground swimming pools and their Doncaster mansions, their Mercs and their Porsches, their Christian Diors, their Christian Barnards.
Who's
Like,
that?
are they really happy?
I don't know.
Probably just thought they were
They
happy, weren't really
probably-
happy.
no, they probably
just
weren't.
thought they were happy.
Probably.
They just thought they
Yeah,
were happy,
that's-
weren't really happy.
Well,
They just thought they
Debbie,
were happy.
I think Debbie's caught on a
They
glitch.
thought they were happy. They just
Caught on a
thought they
glitch,
were
Debbie.
happy. They weren't really happy.
I
They
think,
just thought they were happy.
I think maybe what we'll do is we'll wrap it up now because Debbie's sort of getting caught on a bit of a glitch there. Debbie, before I end it, is there anything else that you would like to add before we finalise the discussion?
What can I say? Like, I'm just really impressed with the way you've progressed through a time continuum to the politics of time.
Well, thanks, Debbie. Yeah, I guess life's kind of like that. You know, things evolve and change, and they also reoccur and go around, and they also just don't really make sense, right?
Clocks that just didn't tell you the time, but told you where you were at in that humanly relevant way.
Yes, and that's what we've tried to do today. Thanks, everybody, for watching.
Yeah.